discussion. That seems to me not many journalists have gone to speak to the CBK, to speak to the CID. It's really concentrated on what COD is saying and what Jubilee is saying.
As you continue, if Ngunjiri was a cartoonist doing your job, I see him drawing one where there's this big man belching out this huge laughter because of how he's managed to manipulate the media and the entire country into this narrative. So he's just sitting back and laughing.
This manipulation is coming from both sides. When they speak of emails, remember Waiguru saying that she's the one who raised this issue. Well, there seems to be something who wrote through first. Why don't they publish these emails? Why don't they actually put them on? Here they are, this is what we wrote. When they speak about an interim report from the CID, she turns up at Citizen TV with it, gives it to Parliament as well, but we don't get to see it. Why? Put it out there, publish it, then people can actually, when we are discussing these things, we've got some facts with us. For now, all we are dependent on is on the press that is itself captured by the politics of things. It never gives us, here is the email, this is what it said, this was the query. All we are told is Waiguru said this is what it was.
Yeah, that's what I mean by us getting caught in political conflict. And I think this political conflict is, the brouhaha is actually brought about by the so-called spin doctors for all these people. The government side has its communication consultants and its communication experts and its political analysts that actually sometimes it's like, it's called throwing a word among the cats, throwing a cat among the pigeons or something like that. Then you cause a lot of confusion. So it comes from both sides. And this political conflict, sometimes we get caught up in it because this is what these people want to raise. Then we forget about probably the main issues. I mean, I would not refuse that actually almost every government ministry or every government department in this country is mired in some kind of corruption. And actually we need to dig deeper and find out how they spend our monies or how they spend our taxes. And
you may go ahead with the, households, media, private sector.
No, I mean, I'm talking about government, whatever. But you see what is happening is, because this bit about that interim report, and I keep on saying this all the time, and I think I've said it so many times that actually probably I'm now sounding like politics. There is this freedom of access to information bill. Until this thing will ever get passed, we will always meet roadblocks whenever we want to access information, like that interim report. They cannot.
But actually,
they cannot. No, I get your point. That actually we need. They mention these things, but they never give them out.
They turn up in studio with it.
Like right now, if I went probably to CBK and asked, okay, fine, and give me those whatever reports that actually probably these letters that you've written to these other ministries questioning payments, or if I go to devolution ministry and I said, give us this interim report, they'll always mention something like security and stuff like that. They'll always find something to block.
A reason not to give it to you.
Not to give it to us. But you see, if at all we had this bill.
So what is stopping this bill from being
now passed? That is the thing. That is now where the bigger media entity, not just the journalists alone, the bigger media entities like MCK, media owners and all these people, actually that is where they're stuck. They're not pushing much. I mean, they're not pushing enough. They're not lobbying the MPs enough to actually get this thing out of the way so that we can have this access to, have this thing passed into act. You see. So I think those are some of the challenges that we tend to face. Okay. But before we get there, you keep on saying going forward, but going
sideways.
Yeah, we're actually going backwards.
Yeah, but I would say
we need to ask this when somebody comes and says, "I have this interim report." We actually need to ask these questions. We still need to ask. And I think that's where probably we don't ask hard enough questions.
We don't know the questions to ask.
At times we don't know, or we don't know the issues actually.
Well, I think when they turn up at studios and for interviews with these reports, with these pieces of paper that they say, "Oh, I have got," as Waiguru